What's up, fellow zombie and demon slayers? This is Damian Hunter back with another video. So first off, I want to say thank you for those who have subscribed to the channel, and also sorry for not really posting a lot of videos lately. It's been kind of hectic here. I just got out of class and everything, so hopefully I can throw a couple more videos up for you guys, and hopefully you find them helpful. So yesterday on 3 March, P&C pushed a major update, and also Puzzles and Survival is also pushing a major update tonight as of this time of recording. I don't know if this update will be the same, so we'll see. If it is, hopefully the zombie players will find this information helpful as a prelude to get into it without wasting, hopefully, a lot of money. So, going ahead and jump right into the patch notes. So, new content that they added was Hero Curio, which you can get after your blacksmith reaches level 20. Basically what this is weapons for your hero. Each weapon, or each hero, has a specific weapon for them. And then you upgrade them just like you would gear or your troop gems, modules, chips, whatever, for whichever game you're playing. Now, one of the things that I have found with this is that it is extremely money intensive in order to get the bonuses, the good bonuses, right? And I'll kind of get into that in just a second. So go ahead and move on. They added also 9-star War Sigils and level 8 to 10 Blessing of War Sigil. So that's better stats for you guys, and some of the more avid players who've been around longer be able to kind of bump these up pretty quickly. And then they also added the trial in the Tower of Trial for the Curios. So be able to get a few extra points to be able to get some of the gear, and hopefully they actually added some of the gear in there for the Curio. And then the next thing they added was Time Rift, which is basically a mini element trial. For the zombie players, it's going to be your special operations event, and I think hopefully we get that tonight. And then finally they added the auction house to the bank, which basically allows you to kind of auction off your weapon weapon things. So gonna leave that one alone. And then also one of the greatest things that they've added so far in this game is a resource tile searcher. So kind of like how you search out monsters in Hell Forts, now you can do that with your 4 types of resource tiles. And finally they added 19 more floors to the War Sigil trial, since they added the 9 stars to it. So going ahead and look into what the Curio looks like. Going to grab it. So it's called the Global Hero Curio. So the event itself is kind of like any other. You have 10 phases that you have to get through. Mine is 1.5 million points. And in order to get them, just like you would for your other gears, you have promoters and essences that give you various points. And then also the different levels of rank within the Curios themselves. So mythic, epic, rare, uncommon, and common. Judging from how this is going so far, people are jumping all over this, so kind of have to applaud 37 Games for that. So, one of the things that I noticed so far is it's kind of, I think it's going to be treated kind of like gear. It's going to be really expensive to upgrade up into the mythic and epic realms, which is where you're going to get those really good boosts. The way the Curios are designed is they pretty much match the stats of the hero themselves. So, for example, let's check this one. The Mythic Sword of Verdict is for Michael. And as you know, Michael has troop size, defense, and HP stats. So this will give you an extra boost to your troop size. So the people that are already huge get even bigger, and hopefully some of the smaller people can get also a little bit bigger. So as you can see, based on the cabinet function, the highest that they'll go is plus 15 at 8 star. And you can generate a random curio by doing the craft function within the blacksmith. And then you can also add an exclusive craft, so you have your blueprints. That's the word I was looking for earlier. You have blueprints that you can either buy or obtain by ranking higher into the events, the Global Hero Curio event, and then you can get a guaranteed set set a guaranteed weapon for the specific hero you're after. So a lot of people seem to be after Poseidon's Trident right now, just because it really kind of boosts his already beefy defense. So I currently don't have a blueprint to work off of. I used it earlier. So for me right now, I have a common Ryui Jingu Bang, which is Sun Wukong's weapon, or a weapon for Sun Wukong. So as you can see right now, it gives me plus 2% to troop attack, defense, and HP. It gives Sun Wukong 60 attack, defense, and 120 HP. And then if you look towards the exclusive stats on the bottom, the hero plus 0, plus 2, plus 4 is your hero enhancement level itself. So the higher you go, the better it gets. And I think some of them, we're still trying to figure out some of the quirks of this, but I think it's kind of tied to also the rank of the weapon itself. So if I were to promote this to 6-star, I might actually get a different one, or get to the plus 6, I believe, because my Sun Wukong is plus 7. So looking at the promotion, if I were to promote it to 6-star plus 2, it would give me a 5% bonus to my troop stats, but nothing to my hero stats. And as you can see, it takes 500 of the Curio promoters, which is honestly quite a bit, especially since there's really very few ways to get them for free and in any amount of quantity, which is also where the Time Rift event comes in, and I will put that kind of in a separate video, so this one's not terribly long. So what does this mean for non-spending players? People who don't really spend on this game are probably not going to see any kind of significant boost from these weapons at all. And they're going to be, I believe they're going to follow the activation routes in terms of the stat bonuses will be applied if they're in the hero is in your combat lineup. So when you do monster hunts, rallies for hell forts, or if you attack a player, or if they're on your wall, that's where the bonuses are going to come in. So for more of the free-to-play players, I don't think you're going to really get a whole lot of use out of this anytime soon, because like I said, it's really expensive to upgrade these things. Even just looking at the enhancement levels, so I have 70 left, so it's 700, so it follows the same normal thought process as your gear chips and SAR gems. So, but the only way to really get a lot of them is to buy them off the dailies. So as you can see, I bought one pack already from the Curio promotion sale, and it was 500 of the 1-star essences, and I think 350 of the promoters. So, but I mean, you can see the 8-star promoter for 50 is 20 bucks. And then in order to actually craft the weapons, you have to have the meteoric iron and the instant craft. The iron is used to obviously build the weapon because it's the material needed, and then your essence and promoters are to upgrade. So that kind of about sums it up for this new update to the game. I think it's really cool for what it is, but again, if you're a big spender on the game, you're going to get a lot more out of it. But I think that's honestly true for pretty much every other aspect of this game to a relative degree. So thank you for watching this video. Sorry I was kind of rambling. It's my first one in a while. Hopefully you guys found it informative. I will try to answer any comments down below as soon as I can, and happy hunting.